just two lovers. Feet up on the dash, driving nowhere fast, burning through the summer. Radio on blast, make the moment last. She got solar power. Minutes feel like hours. She knew she was the baddest. Can you even imagine falling like I did for the love of my life? She's got glow on her face, a glorious look in her eyes. My angel of light. I was all alone with the love of my life. She's got glitter for skin, a radiant beam in the night. I don't need no light to see you shine. It's your golden hour. You slow down time in your
And welcome everyone to today's class. Today's non-repeating strength class. Yes, so kind of an interesting form of strength today. I like doing this every so often because I know you out there enjoy not doing, some of you out there enjoy not doing like the same exercise for 3 sets or 4 sets. But you do like to work the same muscles, but just through a different exercise, and that's what we have today. So with this strength class, non-repeating, we have, I think it ends up being 34 different exercises that covers the entire body. So yes, we'll get to work our glutes through a few different exercises. We'll get to work our quads in a few different, our biceps, our triceps, even into our core as well. So it's a great format of class, kind of fun. So yeah, like my title screen said, yoga mat for some of our ground-based exercises, as well as some dumbbells. Whatever you have will work. So with that being said, we've got a good full class of about 25 minutes of the actual workout, as you can kind of see right over there. So let's get into that warm-up right away. So join me here, either marching or jogging, just getting started, getting that body warmed up. Let's go. Awesome. That's it, yep. Like I said, marching or jogging, up to you, up to your ability level, what you want, what you need today. And for those that are out there, I always appreciate just giving me that hey saying something in chat just so I know who's joining me today. Excellent. I'm going to get into a little bit of a jog myself. So again, stay marching, stay jogging, whatever you prefer. Perfect. Again, keep those arms moving here. We're going to stay here for just a little bit longer. Again, just that initial increase of that heart rate, getting the body moving. Excellent. All right, now into that side step. So we're going to include that hamstring here as well. Here we go. So just that side step, and then when you're ready, heel up to the glutes, getting that hamstring involved. And I always like to, with this one, squeeze the shoulder blades together, getting kind of that chest and back moving a little bit as well. And welcome to class, Donna. Glad you're here. There you go. Keep it going. If you'd like to, you can increase the intensity by jogging in place with the butt kick motion. Either option works. This one here, a little more higher impact. Come on, keep it going. Awesome. All right, now with this one, no matter what, back to just that regular side step, we're gonna add in a little side bend. So as you step to the side, you're gonna reach and tip your body to the side that you stepped towards. Good, getting that good stretch through the side of the torso, that nice reach up through the shoulder as well. Maximizing this movement. Excellent. Back to marching or jogging, whatever you would like. So maybe at this point you already feel that heart rate elevate a little bit. Maybe you're breathing a little bit heavier, a little bit as well, which is perfect. So we're gonna slow things down, get into our squat here. So go ahead, settle the feet into that squat stance, shoulder width apart. We're gonna do a squat, down, and an elbow to knee twist. Right elbow to left knee, squat, left elbow to right knee. So we're getting the lower body activated, as well as using and activating that core to twist and bring that elbow to that knee. Excellent. Hips go back behind the heels, so that way you're sitting flat on those feet in your squat. Couple more here. Excellent. Be sure to do an equal number to the right and to the left. Let's get into the arms and shoulders. Some big arm swings here, forward or backwards. We're gonna do both back to back. So keep those big circles going and then switch, go the opposite direction. Awesome. All right, arm across the body here. Back of the shoulder stretch. Just hold for a second or two. Feel, establish that stretch just for that brief period of time. Excellent. I'm thinking we're getting ready to do our workout here. So we're gonna finish our warm up with some good old fashioned jumping jacks. We're gonna get that heart rate back up and get our breathing elevated as well. So when you're ready here, low impact, that step out version. Love this one. Step out, back together, step out, back together. Or, again, that high impact option with the jump. Here we go. We're just like that initial march and jog. We're gonna stay here for a bit. Make sure that we have allowed ourselves to get into that actual warmed state, yes. Excellent. All right, just a few more seconds. Keep it going. We're getting into it today. Excellent. All right, go ahead and stop with those jumping jacks. Any other stretches that you would like to do, go ahead and do so now. So, like I said, non-repeating strength. So we're going to do only an exercise just one time. We're not going to revisit that exercise again, but we'll have other exercises as we go through our 34 that target those muscle groups as well. Every exercise will be done for 30 seconds, and we'll have a 15-second rest. I like to think of it more as a transition. So there's not a lot of time. There's a little bit to kind of get that good deep breath, that good recovery in, but we're staying at that higher intensity a little bit here with just that abbreviated 15-second transition. So, we're gonna start off with the legs. So you'll need your dumbbells here. We're gonna lead off with a front squat. So let me demonstrate that first, and then we'll get that timer started getting into the workout. So for our front squat here, just like we did in our warm-up, feet shoulder width apart, dumbbells are just resting kind of up at the shoulders at that collarbone level like so. And then just squat up and down at that normal pace for the 30 seconds. If you're ready, I'm ready. Let's do this. I'm gonna get that timer started. All right, counting down, we're gonna begin those front squats in 2, 1, here we go. Down and up, trying to get to where, if you can, you go your own depth, but try to go through that full range of motion where you get that thigh parallel to the floor, keeping both feet flat on the ground, back stays straight, shoulders stay up as well. Shoulders won't be completely vertical, but they should still be kind of at that upward angle. 2, 1, next exercise, sumo squat. So wide stance, toes slightly pointed out to the side, dumbbells kind of in the midline of your body underneath the hips. And we're just bending the knees, lowering the hips, coming up and down. Let's go. Excellent. So with this one, don't let the knees collapse. You might feel like as you go down, those knees are coming in. Keep the knees pushed out over the foot. Excellent. 7, 6, good work, Donna. 4, 3, 2, excellent. Perfect. All right, suitcase narrow squat. So the suitcase is just like if you were holding suitcases or a briefcase at your sides, but your feet are going to be underneath your hips. And we're going to do just more of a narrow stance squat, not with your feet touching together. Don't want this. I want you to stay in just that good base, but it'll be tighter, be closer together than your typical squat. Hips still go back, behind the heel, down to the floor. Excellent. Two, one, perfect. Wide stance here. So toes straight ahead. We're just gonna keep the dumbbells just out in front of us. I call this one a shifting side squat. So we're gonna shift our weight and squat over one leg and then push back to that straight leg position and alternate to the other side. Shift the weight, bend the knee, lower the hip. Toes should be pointed straight forward, just like a typical squat. This isn't like the sumo squat where we let those feet kind of turn out to the side. Good. Try to sink the hip bone to the floor, keeping that natural angle of the upper torso the same. 2, 1, excellent. All right, getting into now the glutes and hamstrings. So dumbbells at our thighs, feet underneath the hips, our stiff-legged deadlift. So knees slightly bent, we're sliding dumbbells to about mid-shin, back flat, squeeze the glutes, stand up. Again, this is a hinging motion, so you're trying not to bend your knees. Your legs should never be completely straight, just that little soft knee bend but we're letting ourselves just at the hip bone, hold in half, squeeze the glutes to stand up. And 2, 1, excellent. We're gonna isolate that similar movement here next. One leg, stiff-legged deadlift. So with this one, ultimately, we're gonna balance on our right leg, down, the left leg elevates, squeeze the glute to come up. This is ideal. If you're having trouble with your balance with this one, just place that back foot, that non-working leg foot on the floor, and just focus on that right leg doing the work. This is a little more of what I call an offset stance. It just adds for a little bit more balance and stability. But like I said, ultimately, we want to, with this one, elevate that leg, so that way we're specifically working unilaterally. Excellent. We're gonna do that other side. All right? So again, that one leg, that non-moving leg up in the air, or if you need to, you'll see my right foot here, just resting on the floor, helping to support my balance. Good, squeeze the glute. Again, your glute is what raises and extends the torso. So yes, not using the lower back to bring us to our standing position. Good work so far, good work. 4, 3, 2, 1, excellent. All right, to the floor, no dumbbells here. We're gonna be on our side, on our hand, on our knee, in this elevated position. What we're going to do here is we're gonna hold this side bridge just like so. Now with this one, it is some core, but the biggest component is if you're on your left knee on the floor, you're squeezing that left glute to keep your body in that nice bridge position. There you go. 10 more seconds on this side. So you should be squeezing the glute, pushing the hip bone forward towards your monitor, towards your TV. Let's do the other side. So yes, you should feel it in that glute. So again, for me, right knee on the floor, right knee on the hand for this side, and on that timer, just elevating the leg, elevating the arm, and most importantly, squeeze the glute, push the hips forward. There you go. That's it. Keep breathing, keep holding. Check, are your glutes tight? Especially the one grounded to the floor. Awesome. Here we go, staying on the floor here, getting into now the upper body. Starting with the chest, push-ups. So whether you're kneeling or on your toes, kneeling, try to keep that straight line from head to the kneecap. Still keeping the core tight so you can maintain that plank or board-like position. Down, up, and again, feel free, up on your toes if you want. A little more challenging as you have to move more of your body weight. That's it. 5, 4, 3, finish it out. Excellent. Now grab those dumbbells, lie on your back here. We're gonna do our chest fly. So with those dumbbells together over the chest, we're gonna open the arms wide, bringing the knuckles almost to the floor, and squeezing the chest to pull the dumbbells or push the dumbbells back to where they started, back together. That's it. Don't lock out the elbow. You can kind of see, potentially, you'll see that slight elbow bend in my arms. That's what you're looking for. Maintains less stress through that elbow joint, a little safer as well. And close. Nice work. 2, 1. Love it. Good work. All right, staying here. Something that I call the crush press. So dumbbells stay together the entire time, but with that notion that you are squeezing and crushing them into one. We're gonna lower into the center of our body and press back up to the ceiling. Again, there's that constant tension, constant pressure, trying to make your 2 dumbbells into 1. Nice work, keep it going. Down into the chest. Use the chest muscles to press. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Chest done. Into the back. First one. Couple options here. Renegade row. So knees and 1 dumbbell in this tabletop position. Pull and then alternate. Switch hands. Pull, alternate, switch hands. If you want to intensify this one even more, up on the toes in that plank position, like so. Squeeze the shoulder blade, pull the dumbbell into the torso. Nice work. Again, keeping the stomach tight, compressing. The squeeze of those ab muscles will help kind of pull the rib cage and pelvis together. Awesome. Up on your feet. Into just our traditional bent over row with just a little bit of variation. We're gonna have our palms facing forward. So in that bent over position with the back flat, we're just gonna pull the dumbbells into the torso, lower down. Let's go. Again, hands like hooks on the dumbbell to help you pull through those back muscles. Good. Exhale as you pull and squeeze into the body. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Stand up. We're going to relax out of that bent over position for upright row. So palms facing the body, just that normal stance. We're going to lead with the elbows, bringing the dumbbells and hands to the collarbone or chin and release down. Elbows lead, so that way we are targeting that upper portion of that trapezius, or kind of that neck area, if you will. Whew. Excellent, well done, well done. Lead with the elbows, stand tall, but keep the core somewhat tight. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, excellent. All right, another bent over, a variation here for the back, but our bent over fly. If you need to, grab something a little bit lighter as we're targeting the back of the shoulder. Opening up the arms, still squeezing the shoulder blades, trying to lift through the back and not through our arms. Keep in mind your back position. If you are up a little bit too far, you're gonna turn this into a shoulder exercise. We're not there yet. We're targeting the back. So lower yourself, chest to the floor a little bit more, so that way you can target your back muscles, that back of the shoulder. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. All right, moving into the shoulders. Starting with just our basic shoulder press. So dumbbells starting at the shoulder, palm forward, and we're simply just pressing right over top of the head, that full arm extension, and lowering back to where we started. Here we go, here we go. Good. Exhale as you press overhead. Keep in mind your posture. If you are leaning back as you press up, don't do that. Use your core to stabilize your torso. Squeeze your stomach, pull the rib cage to the pelvis so you're more vertical with your presses. 2, 1, excellent. All right, maybe something a little bit lighter if you need to. We're going into our lateral raise. So dumbbells at your sides and just from the shoulder only, raising up to about eyelid level and lowering down. Here we go. Again, keep that good body position vertical by keeping that stomach tight. That's it. Good work, Donna. Good work. Nisa, love the effort. Let's keep it going. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Woo! All right, another press variation into our Arnold Schwarzenegger press. So dumbbells will be up in front of the face. We open the arms out wide like our typical shoulder press and press all the way overhead, coming back to that 90-degree elbow position, and then rotating the arms back in front of the face. Good. Try not to let the arms come down against the body. Keep them elevated. More work through the shoulder, I know, but you're gonna get more benefit from keeping that shoulder muscle under tension. Excellent. All right, another raise here. Again, raises right from the shoulder. No extra movement or momentum from anywhere else. So palms face the body, arms are coming forward to about that eyelid level, and release. Again, standing tall, minimizing extra body movement. Trying to keep that body as statue-like as possible. Come on. From the shoulder raise. Good, 10 more seconds. And time. All right, drop one dumbbell. You only need one in your hands for this one. Final shoulder exercise. So holding that one dumbbell in both hands, arms extended out in front of you. We're just going to twist and turn the dumbbell. Left hand on top, and then twisting to the right hand on top. I like to call this one the shoulder steering wheel. So this one's gonna be a little challenging as we are doing essentially back-to-back front raises here. But keep those arms elevated, keep twisting. Fight through it a little bit here. 4, 2, 1. Excellent. Dumbbells, both in hand now, getting into the biceps. The arms here, we're gonna start off with our hammer curl exercise. So with those elbows at the sides, palms face each other. At the elbow, we curl up to the shoulder and lower down. Let's go, let's go. Good. Again, there's a lot that comes with that muscular engagement, but the easiest one to try to do is really try to tap that brain into the arm muscle, the bicep, and use it to pull and lift that lower arm up to the shoulder. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. All right, my favorite curl here. We get that bicep and that reverse curl in one go. The Zotman curl. So we're going to do a regular curl coming up to the shoulder, turn the wrists, and do a reverse curl back down. So palms up to the ceiling, turn the hands, and palms down towards the floor, towards the legs. Keeping that elbow still at that side, concentrating on the bicep and that arm to do the lifting and lowering. Come on. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Time. Excellent. All right, one more bicep exercise. There's a little bit of a shoulder component with this one as well. Kind of fun. The bicep serve. So we're going to do a regular bicep up to about halfway or 3/4 of a full motion, and then extend the arms out in front of us. Pull back in and release down to start over again. Partial curl, extend the arms, elbows back to the sides, and down. We're trying to achieve that full arm extension as you serve the dumbbells. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Okay, back of the arm. Triceps. Tricep kickback next. So that slightly bent over position with the elbows at the sides. And we're trying to extend and squeeze that back of the arm. And I want you, as you extend, hold for a second, maybe 2, but no more than 2. So I want those consistent repetitions with this exercise. but that additional squeeze of the back of the arm will help target that tricep. Let's go. Again, extend, hold for a second or two, and do it again. And time, excellent, to the floor. To the floor, lying on our back, one more tricep exercise with our dumbbell skull crusher. So with this one, I want you to have those hands facing over top of the head first. We're gonna lower down to the head or the forehead and extend all the way back up. Lower and extend. Again, hands, dumbbell, come to the top of the skull. And then we use that back of the arm to push the dumbbells back to where we started. Come on, 10 more seconds. You got this, you got this. 2, 1, beautiful, great work. Moving into our core. We're just gonna start with plank on the hands. So in that ready position, I always like to have my hands ready with one leg extended, so that way all I need to do is just place my other leg and foot to maintain that good core position. Back is flat, that nice straight line from head through the spine into the tailbone. Nice work, 10 more seconds here. Squeezing the stomach, that compression. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Dead bugs. Dead bugs are next, so we're on our back here in that inverted tabletop position with those shoulder blades lifted off the floor by squeezing and compressing that stomach area. And then we'll just alternate right arm, left leg, come back to tabletop, and then left arm, right leg. There you go. So keeping those shoulders elevated. Again, it's that compression, using your abs to subtract that distance between the rib cage and the pelvis. 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Love that one. All right, back to a plank, but this time plank on our forearms. So this one's going to be a little bit more concentrated for our abs and for our core. So on those forearms, ready to go, and drop or get into that position. Here we go. So again, even though we're trying to squeeze the abs and bring the rib cage and pelvis together, we're trying not to round our back. So it's that kind of, that little bit of artistry almost to get that sweet spot. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. All right, into just our normal tabletop position here. Single side, one side only here for bird dogs. So we're gonna go right arm, left leg, moving in unison, keeping the core tight, back flat, extending the arm and the leg. And if you'd like to, simply repetitions, like so, squeezing the glute, or hold. Keep the arm and leg extended, squeezing the left glute, squeezing the right back of the shoulder. Reps or holding, up to you. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Let's do the other side. Left arm, right leg, if you did it exactly with me. If not, the other side. Nice work. Woo, here we go. Tabletop position. Again, if you're with me exactly, left arm, right leg. As repetitions, squeeze the glute, squeeze the back of the shoulder to raise the arm, or simply holding. Nicely done. Halfway point. Squeeze the glute, squeeze the shoulder. Keep the core tight. 2, 1. Excellent. All right, to our back for the next 2. So heel touches for this next one. So the heels are going to be bent in towards the hips a little bit. Shoulder blades lifted off the floor, and we are squeezing our oblique to reach our hand to our heel. And then the other side. And it's kind of almost swiveling back and forth. But again, it's not reaching your shoulder and arm to your shoe or to your heel. It's using your oblique to side bend left to right. 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Bicycle, our bicycle crunch. So I have 2 variations for you. The first one, if you need to, support the hands underneath the hips and just pedal the feet, keeping the shoulder blades lifted off the floor, like so. Second option is that traditional bicycle, where we are rotating, bringing elbow to knee and elbow to knee on each side. One targets a little more of the hip flexor and lower abs, so just the basic pedaling one. The more dynamic one, if you can imagine and feel, works those obliques and more of that total abdominal region. Awesome work. This should be our final exercise. Plank walkout. So we're gonna hold a plank on our hands the entire time. And we're just going to simply take a step with our hand in front, and then back underneath our armpit, back underneath our armpit. Out, out, in. If you'd like to, you can take multiple hand walks if you want. Excellent. Keep the hips stable. Core tight. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Excellent. Well done. Stay on the floor here. We'll get into a little bit of a cool down, some stretches to conclude our session. So we'll come into this 90-degree positioning, 90 degrees through the front knee and 90 degrees through the back knee as well. Squeeze the glutes, tuck the hips, and we're gonna stretch that hip flexor first. Whew. Great little 30-minute workout here, 25 technically. But nice way to have some variety in the workout, but still working the specific muscles and muscle groups effectively. Go ahead and switch, release that side, and we'll switch to the other side. Again, that same 90-degree kneeling position. Squeeze the glutes, tuck the hips, and hold. Awesome. Thank you, Nisa. Thanks for joining today. Excellent. Go ahead and come to a standing position. We're going to do the hamstring here. So just heel to the floor, toe up. We're just going to sink the hips back and down with some balance here. Stretch that back of the leg. And when you're ready, switch that other leg, same format. Try to keep that leg straight so that way you can really get that nice lengthening of that hamstring muscle for that stretch. And release. And for our final one here, just that nice back of the shoulder stretch, just holding, not alternating like we do in our warm-up. But excellent job, everyone. Thanks for joining me today on today's non-repeating strength class. Whew. And switch. And so, like I always say, I'm sure Nisa, maybe Donna as well, probably heard this now maybe 500 times or so. Be sure to stay hydrated throughout the day. take a moment to stretch as well. Stand up, stay moving, stretch those muscles. And then also today, as the last thing, have some good calories, some good protein, some good fats, some good carbs, that well-rounded nutrition. Yes, but that is it for me. Thanks everyone for joining me. Hope to see you again in a future live class. Until then, I'll see you next Wednesday. Take care.